Welcome back, everybody. We have here in the Harmon studio once again Aki and Thaelia. They are artists with the CAHA exhibit, a moon art exhibit as it's titled. So I wanted to show some more of these pieces of art that you've brought in today, Aki. I see you've got an amazing shot of a starfish. Now that's incredible. And how did you create that?
The media I used was it was watercolor, and yeah, that's all. I just roughly sketched it out with pencil, and then I just went over it with watercolor.
Oh, okay, well, why don't you hold another one of these up while we ask Thaelia our next question? Because Thaelia, do you find here in the islands we've got so many wonderful things to paint and to sketch and everything like that? We've got flora and fauna. Do you find it easier to do individual pieces of, like of life, like the starfish, or do like an entire photoscape and do like?
Oh, it's definitely more
beach?
Challenging to do a photoscape because of all the detail that goes into it. Whereas if it was just one element, it's actually two maybe because of the background, but there's a focal point, so I think it's easier, and then it just pops more. Mm-hmm. There's just more, you see it and you already know what it is. Mm-hmm. So,
well, Aki, at the age of 13,
they're both beautiful.
Oh yeah, well, pardon me. At the age of 13, you were already an experienced artist. So when did you start drawing and painting it, and what really got you into art?
I started painting at about the age of 4, and what got me into it was, I don't know, I guess when I was a little child I just liked to doodle and just paint random stuff. So yeah.
Now, how about you, Thaelia? When did you start and did you have a mentor that kind of helped refine your gift and put you in a right direction and teach you about not just what you had in you, but okay, well, here are the tools that you need to move forward, and here's how to hone that?
I think it was about 9 or 10, and I had a 5th grade teacher who was he was also an artist, but it wasn't art that we were studying. But when we had free time, it was okay. You guys could paint or draw or whatever. So that's really how I got into it. And then for me, art came and went, and then when I was about 17, that was when I really started getting into it, because that's when I started taking art classes.
Mm-hmm. Well, the both of you, how would you? What advice would you give, I should say, to other young artists and young children, or maybe even people that are a little bit older, but they're just starting to discover a love of art and of drawing, and what they should concentrate on if they want to really develop their skill?
A lot of practice, and I guess yeah, maybe if they want a mentor, maybe, but yeah, I guess practices.
Oh, very cool. And the cool thing, Thaelia, is about Guam is the art community isn't cliquey. Everybody gets along, everybody shares ideas, everybody kind of inspires each other, as we've learned from CAHA. How do you feel about the networking opportunities here?
I think it's great. I mean, I think it's really wonderful that Fillmore has come forward and is now trying to get all the artists together, because it allows, really, when he calls these meetings, we all meet each other, and it allows us to collaborate. And we are going to start working on that in the future, is just collaborating more and learning more from each other. But it also inspires each person to do better and to really think about what their next pieces are going to be. But you're right, it is a very friendly community, and it's very easy to learn from.
Very good.
Right.
Philomar Alcon, once again, from CAHA. You can go down there and check him out. All right, so Aki will give you the final word. You are a fan of the Seattle Seahawks? Even after today? Even after that questionable decision on first and 10 from the 1-yard line? Okay, will you be painting something for the Seattle Seahawks fans? Or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, so tell us real quick before we go to commercial about the art exhibit itself, and what are the times when people can check out your work and the other works of the talented island artists at CAHA?
It's going to be going on for about a month. The show opens on this Friday, on the 6th, and it starts at 6 p.m. It'll be great. We are going to be giving out some free art, and there's going to be reception. So usually there's quite a few people that show up, but it's great if the rest of the community could come, because it really is like a family. You can bring your family.
Oh, very cool.
And it's wonderful because kids get to really see it and also get inspired by it too.
Now, as the creator of these amazing pieces, do you as artists just kind of step back and just let, if I was checking out your exhibit, would you let me kind of interpret it and process it for myself, or do you kind of stand by there and wait to see if I have any questions?
I think art is like wine. You either like it or you don't, right? It's like it's one of those things where you either see something and it really you really like it, or it's like, okay, I'll move to the next painting. But you know, because there's 20 artists that are going to be featuring their works, there's just so many different styles. So
Well, I got to tell you, this is the 4th interview we've done on these CAHA exhibits and everything like that, and nothing that we've seen has failed to impress thoroughly and everything like that. So it's something that definitely the island community wants to check out. So Aki and Thaelia, thank you very much for your work.
thanks for having us.
And thanks for sharing with us. All right, everybody, we are going to be back right after this.